Check. 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 Yeah. That's nice. Here we are. April 13th. 11:31 a.m. Little Big Podcast number 1. I stress so much on how to start it. Do I do a theme? Do I not do a theme? Do I talk about anything specific? I don't know. When there's so much other shit I'm like ready to dive into on different ones. The first one, that's always the hard thing. Beginnings, isn't it? That's the... Whether you're starting a book. You ever had anxiety when you're starting a book? You're like, man. You have all these apprehensions. What am I going to get into? I think that's why people like safe authors, ones where they know, there's going to be this at this point, this at this point. It's boring. Anyways. I'm stalling on how to do a proper beginning because I don't know. How do you start? How do you meet someone? That's essentially what we're doing right now. I'm smoking my pipe. That's what you hear right there. No, not marijuana. Tobacco. Because I like cancer. If you're talking about apprehensions, you probably had some before clicking play. You probably still have some now. Oh, what am I getting into? What's he getting into? It's hard when you meet someone new, whether it's someone romantic or a new coworker, or just somebody you bumped into on the street. You have those apprehensions, fears. You're judging them, or you're in fear that they're judging you. And it's funny how none of that is really relevant. All those things happen prior to anyone actually saying anything to each other. That's my brother. I'm talking to my brother on the Facebook right now. What was I saying? Yeah, all those things happen before you ever actually say anything, that it's directly influencing how you're responding to what they're saying and what you're going to say to them. When in reality, this, I'm a person, this is everything that there is about me, and there's everything that there is about them, and let's say hi to each other. No, that's not what happens. What happens is, you get so caught up in your own things, and then their own things. They're getting caught up in their own things, and you're both spewing that out, and it mixes all together into confusion. Well, luckily, there isn't that issue because it's just me here. It's just me on the mic. It's kind of a one-sided thing. So you don't have to worry about that. I just have to worry about it, and I totally am. Hi. And the great thing about this is that you can just press pause and come back with it together. So here's a here's a thought for themes, maybe, is expectations. And not having any. Because then this makes my job easier. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, expectations. If you stop walking around with so many, maybe you can just start appreciating what's around you. How about that? I like that. That sounds nice. A little bit of Seal. Kiss from a Rose. Oh, that's a good song. Tarnished by Batman, but, what are you going to do? Yeah, expectations. You can walk around saying don't have expectations and then you won't be disappointed. That sounds like something out of a bitter person's mouth. But I think if you look into that a little deeper and not try to get so caught up in what you expect and instead just see what's there. That's what happens, isn't it? You get too caught up in expectations. You're constantly expecting things. So you're constantly being disappointed. Like tiny little disappointments. And that just translates directly into negative energy. And you're not even aware of it. Like, what's an example? Say there's someone that you are very fond of, and if you're anything like me, you're building up all kinds of things about that person. Putting them up on all kinds of pretty pedestals that when they actually come up and open their mouth, it's immediately disappointing. Why? Because that's the person that they actually am, and it's not matching up with the person that you had up on that pedestal. So people are a good example of that, but you can do that anywhere, can't you? Expectations. How about the weather? Awesome. Let's talk about the weather. How interesting is that? No, but you ever see somebody walk up and they're like, oh, it's gray out. The weather's shitty. And they're bent out of shape over that. Like, what did you expect? Did you expect the weather to be nice? Who doesn't? And when it's not, you're that disappointed? Or how about it's nice and gray out? Maybe if it were never gray out, you wouldn't give a single fuck about a bright and sunny, beautiful day. You wouldn't even care about it. I think that's the point I'm trying to drive home with expectations. Maybe? I might got a little convoluted there. That's what Seal does to me. It gets me all turned up. So, I wouldn't expect, since we're going to talk about expectations, you're wondering this podcast, what to expect. I don't even know what to expect. Could just be me talking about nonsense, trying to fill your ears up with my sexy voice. Or I could have somebody on here and talk about stuff. I actually have a lot of stuff planned, other things that I'm going to get into, not in this one. That's what makes this one so difficult, because I'm just talking and talking so hard for me. It's not. Oh, this is a good song. Let's talk about hoes. Let's talk about hoes and how you're not supposed to have any feelings for them. That's a whole nother podcast, isn't it? That's a whole nother topic. Bitch, I ain't gonna love no hoe. I ain't supposed to love no hoe. Hard to talk over Biggie, isn't it? Look, here's what you do. You listen to this podcast when you're ready to cut out some bullshit. Or maybe play it when you have you're around your friends, and there's that one guy that's just can't fucking keep it together, can't handle a little bit of truth, can't hang. He's always trying. Sit down, bitch. Quit trying so much. What's the matter with you? Just relax for a little bit. Play this when on your way to work. While you work, if you can manage that, that's nice, isn't it? Play it when you get away from your shitty girlfriend or your shitty boyfriend. You can escape from all that. Because I only intend to ever dish out some truth. Keep it real. You can't do anything else in podcasting. I think people sniff out bullshit right away. You can't afford it. That's what's awesome about rap. Is you're not honest, or if you're spewing out some kind of bullshit. Like you can say like some, I don't know, some pop punk or just some rock. You can do some fuckery there. You can sell something, and you could fake something, and it could sound awesome. Like you could layer some guitars over it. You could, put some strings over it. You can dress up a very, very smelly turd. But with rap, you can't. I mean, you can, but someone's going to point their finger and be like, hey, that's bullshit. And then everyone's going to laugh at you. And so no one does it. Like, you have to be honest. That's why I like rap. Even though I don't even listen to a lot of rap. But what I do listen to, it's awesome. Cause I'll keep it real. No, I think you have to do that with podcasting too. You don't really have a choice, because who's going to want to listen to any bullshit? And here it is. If there's anyone who would believe any bullshit, would buy any, I don't want you listening to this. You're not my target demographic. I deal with the real, and I'm only interested in people who do the same. That being said, no gays, no lesbians, no feminists, no no transgenders, none of you guys. I don't like it. I don't like it. Are there any other demographics, sensitive demographics? No, I'm kidding if I have to say that, which, by the way, this is probably the only podcast where I'm going to bother with disclaimers and note when I am kidding, because I don't think I'm ever going to not be kidding, and I don't like to have to say it. That's the worst. In when you're on people and you're turned up and you're like, I'm ready to just fucking drop some heat. I'm ready. We're on. Whether you're drinking or whether you're just feeling good, whatever. And you catch that look from someone where they're like, oh wait, are they taking this too seriously? Do they think I'm serious? And then you have to stop everything and be like, hey, listen, it's cool. I don't actually mean that, what I said about fucking your mom right there. That was a joke. I mean, your mom's kind of hot, though. I mean, let's not fuck around. Let's be honest here. But see, right now, there's somebody who's like, oh, he's not talking about my mom, is he? Because I'll fucking kill him. Listen, your mom's ugly. And I want nothing to do with her. What was I going with that? I can't remember. Yeah. It's about being real, and I don't want to have to. I'm not going to bother with people who, if it's going to be taken too literally. I hope it does, because that's what's going to be funny for me. Except for my mom. Oh, God, Mom, I hope you don't. Maybe you shouldn't even listen to any of this. But you're going to. I know you are. So, just look, see how it all falls apart. I'm talking about my mom. Love you, Mom. Anyways. I talked about expectations. Talked about keeping it real. Oh, this is a good song. Frank Sinatra. Talk about somebody who wasn't keeping it real, though. Didn't, he write, none of his songs or something like that. Oh, they tore his ass up in that epic rap battle. Freddie Mercury versus... Look that up right now. Pause this shit, and if you haven't seen it, or even if you have seen it, fucking watch it again. It's my favorite epic rap battle. I don't even care what else they make. It's the best one. It's Freddie Mercury and Frank Sinatra. Oh my God. Anyways, look that up right now. I'm pausing so that you can. That was the pause. Did you? Okay. Anyways. Yeah. Anyways, never mind. Who cares? What, you didn't write this song? Who gives a shit? It's a good song. Oh. All the pretty girls that lived up the stairs with that perfume, perfect hair. What did he say? Oh. And it came undone. When I was 21. Oh, awesome. Too bad that wasn't me when I was 21. No. I remember me exactly when I was 21. It was my 21st birthday. A friend threw a party. And this is a gorgeous something head, whatever her hair color was. That's how dark the room was. And how drunk we both were. I got my first lap dance. I'm not saying she was a stripper, but she knew what she was doing. And I'm thinking, oh, this is awesome. Oh my God. Is this what 21 is like? Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, this music's perfect. And then my ex-girlfriend at the time, who for some reason still mattered to me at the time, heard about it. And when I inevitably wanted her back, I ended up getting shit for, hold on, how do I phrase this? End up getting shit for the lap dance on my 21st birthday that I got while being single, while I wasn't single anymore. That's what 21 was like. For me. I know, right? It sounds better from Frank Sinatra's mouth. I'll tell you what, that's something you're going to get a lot of here. I am going to trample all over your relationship. Whether you're a boyfriend listening to this with your girlfriend, you're a girlfriend listening to this with your boyfriend, you're a girlfriend listening to this with your girlfriend, or you're a boyfriend looking at this with your boyfriend. I don't care what your gender is. I don't care what your sexual orientation is. It's irrelevant to me. I'm me, you're you. That's it. But I am going to shit all over your shitty relationship. Oh, fuck, Round and Round. Oh, it's such a good song. I like 80s glam hits for sure. Excuse me. Ooh, but I am going to shit all over your relationship if it's shitty. Because I've had plenty of my own. And I don't deal with that shit anymore. So if you do, I'm going to trample all over it. You're jealous, insecure bullshit. Whether you're a person who's doing it or you're a person who's dealing with it, listen, it's just as bad. If you're the jealous, insecure whelp, he didn't text me or she didn't text me. Yeah, or I saw her talking to this person as a Facebook comment. Oh my God. Whether you're the person dealing that bullshit or you're the person who's letting someone deal that bullshit to you, is just as bad. It really is. And I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm saying, what are you fucking around for? Why are you bothering? What, you're jealous, you're insecure? Get over it. And if you are jealous and insecure, if you're that kind of person, and you're not aware of it, hi, I'm making you aware of it right now. How's that feel? Bet it doesn't feel nice. Or if you're like me, I like that vulnerability. I like that feeling because I can roll with it. I can hack it. I take it and I use it to make myself stronger. So that's maybe how you should roll with that. Anyways, Oh, isn't Round and Round the shit? God damn it, that's a good song. I couldn't even talk over that solo. Couldn't even do it. It's funny, I was just gonna do just voice, but it was feeling right, so I just hit record and just let the playlist go. I'm not even sure if you're allowed to do that. Maybe some copyright issues. We'll see what happens. I might have to bleep out Round and Round. Or I have to bleep out every hoe and love no hoe. Bitch, I love no beep. Fuck you. Hey, here's a new joke. It doesn't really work because it's a knock-knock joke, but knock-knock. Okay, hold on. I already fucked it up. Okay, I'm going to pause, and that's where you say, who's there? Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do a knock-knock joke one way. All All right, I'm gonna say it, and you're gonna say who's there, and I'm gonna do the appropriate pause for you to say who's there, and then I'm gonna continue on. Okay. Knock knock. Kevin Spacey, and he wants to have sex with you. This is now a choose your own adventure. What do you do? If you turn to page 34, Kevin Spacey takes you from behind. If you turn to page 35, you let him into your house. If you turn to page 47, Meacham comes out from behind and shoots you in the head because it turns out you got in the president's way and he had to put an end to it. Sorry. Oh, wait, you didn't turn there yet. I mean, shit, I ruined that ending. All right, here's another joke. I should have brought this up earlier when I was talking about all the gays and feminists, all that thing. That would have struck right over around then. Okay. So, if a man acts too much like a woman, culturally, societally, we call him a pussy, right? Because I guess in this context, pussies are a bad thing. So women who have all of the pussies, if they act too much like a man, they're for sure a lesbian. For sure. Any chick displaying any sort of masculine qualities, definite butch dyke. That's just a given, right? Okay. So, now that we've established that, if a man acts too much like a man, he's a meathead, he's a douchebag, he's, living in the machismo, protein shakes. And if a woman acts too much like a woman, well, she's for sure a feminist. That's a given. Feminist, right? So, if I want to jerk off 9 times a day, I'm a creep? What the fuck's up with that? It's pretty fucked up. Double standards. I'm not about it. This is a good song you're never going to hear anywhere else. It's called I Sing a Lot. By the band A Rose by Any Other Name, which is really just a little small project from one of my idols, my few idols. I got many, but one of the maybe closest to my heart is Josh Scoggin of Norma Jean, the band Norma Jean, the band The Chariot, and this is just a little side project of his. I did years ago, I think. I don't know, maybe 2008, 9. Anyways, yeah. Which is funny because this song, if you don't know anything about Josh Scoggin, I'm gonna turn that up a bit. Let that sink in. Comes from Georgia, South. Legit South. Yeah, you hear that? Yeah. Legit South. And you're hearing this right now, and yeah, it's beautiful, very, soulful. And that's definitely Josh Goggin. But if you don't know anything about Josh Goggin, if he's a complete stranger to you, or if the band Norma Jean or the band The Chariot, if you're not aware of them, which, you know, not everyone's into metalcore. I wouldn't even call it metalcore. Maybe Norma Jean metalcore, but who likes labels? I like making up labels. You want to listen to a badass band? I don't care who you are. You want to have your fucking panties rocked? I don't care what you're into. I want you to go and I want you to turn your speakers up on high. Fuck it, do it over this podcast if you can. I want you to turn on, I'm not going to do it here. No, I want you to do it. I want you to YouTube search The Chariot back to back and crank that bitch up on high. Chances are you're not going to like it. But if you do, listen, I want to be friends with you. Because that's my shit. That is my shit. I keep going to light the pipe, but with the microphone still in front of my face. So, like, I'm prepping it, and it's right in front of me, and I realize, oh, there's a microphone between me and this pipe. So, before we digress too much, I'm not sure what to get into right now because I actually, at the time of recording this podcast, I already recorded what will be the second one with my friend Michelle Doherty. So I touch base on a lot of things there. It's a good catch you up on my life. Which you're obviously here to hear about. Cool. But yeah, at the time recording this podcast, I already had that recorded, so I'm not sure what to get into now. I guess this is just an intro, isn't it? I'm ready to just go off. On what? I'm like saving it for other shit. Maybe I will save it for other shit. We're 30 minutes deep. Where else can we go here? Oh no. Fuck it, now it's live.
What's up, people?
Say hi, Nate.
Hello! I love you all.
Look at that. It comes
Biggest
in with
fan base ever.
Look at that. Comes in with the love.
Man, I'm a natural.
Isn't that nice? He's just a big tub of love. That should be your porn name. Tub of love. So, sorry for the pause. I had to go stop and hang out with my boy Tony. And I had a thought while I was out. A little bit about me. I ride a lot of bicycles. I mean, I ride a lot of bicycles. Not like a lot of bicycles. I ride a whole lot of one bicycle. I'm very true to it. But I mean, I ride a lot of that bicycle. So, when I tell you that I am very aware of what's left on the side of the street, I am very aware of what side. I know everything that's left on the side of the street. Take one guess, Nate. Take one guess at what's the number one thing you find on the side of the street. Sticks. Good guess. Cigarette butts. Sticks is around actually number 5 or 6. Cigarette butts. Right? People flick them out of their car. Check this out. The number 2 thing that you find on the side of the street? Flossers. What do you call these? The flop. Right, a flosser, but it's got the pick for your teeth. You know, they're usually like kind of colorful, weirdly shaped. How many people are fucking picking their teeth in their car. There's so many. There's so many. Not me. I pick my teeth at home. Seriously. Bathroom, maybe bedroom. And when I find them in the bedroom, I'm like, oh, God, I'm disgusting. Quit taking your shit. Quit taking your nasty tartar and throwing it out in the street. It's disgusting. The number 3 thing you find? Gloves. That might just be because we're coming out of winter. You find so many gloves lying around, and I pick those bitches up. I pick them up, and I don't even wash them. If they're damp, I put them in my bag till they dry off. And then I put them on. I probably haven't bought a pair of gloves in 20 years. Definitely. Okay, right. I don't mean to always stop and pause this thing. Ideally, it should be seamless. But I'm just out and about today. I'm doing shit. It's nice. It's beautiful out. It's probably the first beautiful day we've had, well, you know, since winter. Spring probably started a couple of weeks ago, but here it is now. It's good. I hate it when people ask you if you're enjoying the weather. I think I talked about that a minute ago. I'm like, oh, are you enjoying the weather? No. It's awful. Like, that's why I was at Walgreens a couple minutes ago. And I am checking out, and I asked the cashier how she's doing. She's like, all right, cool. And she goes, are you enjoying the weather today? And I thought, what am I supposed to say? Yes? Of course I'm fucking enjoying it. Who's not? Like, and you are aware that what else could I possibly say? How else could I respond to that question? So what did I say to her? She's like, oh, are you enjoying the weather today? And I just go, no, I'm not. This is quite possibly the worst weather I've ever experienced in my life. And I'm not about it. She agreed with me. So yeah, I think I was talking about before when you should play this. Talking about how I don't want any whack bitches. I definitely don't. If you're a whack bitch, don't bother with this. It's only gonna make you angry. So maybe you should keep listening. Whatever. Speaking of whack bitches, I phrased that wrong. Speaking of somebody who is not a whack bitch, say hi.
What's up?
I'm not sure if that's picking up from there. That's my boy Fonz.
Check.
It's live podcast, man. Yeah, well, I mean, it's live whenever I press record. It's great. Live, not live. Live, not live. I am chopping this thing apart. 4, 3, 2. I need that. That's how I count it down.
Can I be that guy?
You can be 5, 4. I wish you could see Fonzo right now. That's how I count down when I'm going to come.
Oh.
I'm rocking it and like, hold on. 5. Wait. Let's start at 8. 8, 7, 9. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. I blew an O-ring. I blew an O. Oh, no. No, I was yesterday. Fuck. Who said it? A guy at work. He's all like, he's farting up a storm. He's like, oh shit, I'm about to blow an O-ring, and like you're about to kill some astronauts.
Dude, I love my job. So I just fart when out of the fuck.
You just fart in dogs' faces.
I wish.
Maybe that's what you need to do when the dogs start chasing you. Just fart, and they'll be like, all right, that's what I was driving at. That's all I wanted. All right, you're good, dog. Go on your way. As you don't know, my boy Fonz is a meter reader for ComEd. He gets chased by dogs all goddamn day. So we installed in his uniform batarangs. anti-dog batarangs.
I'm like Mexican Batman.
Mexican Batman. That party I told you about the Cuban Batman. I met the Cuban Batman a couple days ago, and guess what? He didn't speak English. But this guy, I walked in this party, and this guy, nicest guy. He was, Cubans. They have this politeness about them. They can.
Just like any other.
And they have a knife behind their back and a chicken, but
ready for that Santeria.
no, this guy walks up and like I'm not short. This guy made me feel short. And like you see Batman, and Batman's got these like this impossible physique. He's got these broad shoulders and long arms. They just crush crime. That's what this fucking guy looked like. And I saw him, I was like, oh my God, you're the Cuban Batman. You don't have your costume on right now. It was very scary. And guess what? That guy made the fuck out of some Cuban food. Oh my God. It was so good. I still think about it. Okay, so I wanted to keep squeezing out some shit into this, but I need to get on about my day. I have some things to do. So I'm going to wrap this up. So, in closing, I hope this is the first of many of my podcasts that you'll listen to. And, quit fucking around. Yeah, quit fucking around. What are you fucking around for? Stop that. All right? All right. I'll see you guys. Stick around. Much love.